We're
Let's go,
live.
people.
Oh, hello, everyone, and welcome back to Frigiphobia, the Neon Goblin playthrough of Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frost Maiden. I am your GM, Morgan, and we are joined by a full cast of gorgeous goblins. Playing Osborne, we have James.
Ahoy, ahoy.
Playing Wilhelm is Alden.
Hello, my friends.
Playing Zadrin is Prescott.
Hello.
Playing Gran is Chris.
Howdy.
Playing Ryston, we have Cavan.
Hey.
And playing Vulcan, we have Griffin.
Let's go!
That's the excitement we need to carry through tonight.
Thank you, Vulcan.
Speaking of excitement, get excited because our fabulous sponsor, Roll20, is launching their dynamic lighting summer camp. That means if you are a game master that currently has any subscription tier to Roll20, you will get to try out dynamic lighting tools for free to see just how much they can enhance your online gameplay. For those of you that don't know, Roll20 is a system agnostic virtual tabletop, which means you can bring any of your TTRPGs into a digital platform and make your games just as enthralling for your players as when you're all gathered around the table at home. So Roll20, thank you so much for sponsoring us this evening. And if you haven't checked them out yet, roll20.net. So, also, quick disclaimer that I have been forgetting the last couple of sessions. Frigiphobia, Icewind Dale, is a horror adventure. There are some undercurrents that may make certain viewers uncomfortable, and especially in this game, there are moments of intense graphic depictions of violence and gore. So if at any point you need to take a moment away from the game to recompose yourself, we strongly encourage you to do so. The players know that they all have the liberty to request that as well. So with that out of the way, who wants to give us a recap of last session?
I'll do it.
Okay, let's have it, Gran.
Yes. Okay. So as the party continues through this terrible dungeon to find our Xardarok Sunblight horrible enemy who set a mechanical dragon out on the Tin Towns, there is a very interesting glass vial of a crimson liquid that Wilhelm decides to very courageously take, even though he didn't know what it was. And it ended up being a health potion. So not important to the plot, but I really felt like it was important to reward that bravery like around again. There was a priest that we had been dealing with 2 sessions ago that we continued to follow through the dungeon. We killed him moments before he got to a larger alarm system that would have alerted a lot more of the Durgar that we were there. So caught that one really close, but we did well. So that Durgar body, myself, Gran, and Zadrin, they tried to move the body out of the way to prevent it being seen by some of the other Durgar. Unfortunately, that didn't really work. There was a gray coat Durgar that came up to us. And of course, Rayston, out of fear, kind of jumped the gun, thinking that was a negative. We then quickly learned and pivoted well that it was someone who was actually not on the side of Xardarok. So he, after kind of talking with him a little bit more, basically we put all of our faith into this creature who said, hey, I have some people I could bring to you guys to see if maybe you are ready to fight Xardarok. We very stupidly agreed to said thing. While this process was continuing and we were starting to go deeper into the dungeon.
Before you do that, just to show our viewers at home, this Durgar that they met was loyal to another individual that you met further up in the fortress known as Grandolpha Musgard, who is a visiting Durgar woman of some power and status.
Yes. And so after he is bringing us through the dungeon, there are a couple of, minions that we have to take care of. And then in that process, as we start attacking them, then we find out there's some Durgar in the barracks. And then ultimately, Xardarok and a significant number of his minions are located in the Forge. The end of last session was really just that battle. So to bring you into this week, we are in the Forge with Xardarok, with his minions, with all of the fireballs, the cannons, the trapdoors. Who knows what will happen next?
Indeed. Zadrin, do you
Yes.
recall what happened to you after you initiated combat with Xardarok?
So yes, I very barely nicked him with an arrow. He turned and looked at me and pointed a finger. And all of a sudden, I felt like I couldn't breathe and needed to get out. And I am frightened and fleeing for my life at this current moment. Well, use my reaction to flee for my life at this current moment.
Xardarok wearing this fragmented shard-like crown of Chardalyn, wearing a gauntlet made from that same tainted material, extended that black pointed crystalline finger, and you felt the fear close around your heart.
Yay!
So we ended last session at the end of the previous turn order because we are still in combat. So that means we are right back at the top. Ryston, if you need to take a second to look over the battlefield, you certainly can, but it is your turn. There is still a wall of thorns that is represented here by this template. It is 20 feet high and opaque. You know that beyond it were some of these strange furred humanoid creatures, as well as the trough of molten ore spilling out of the forge itself. And this is what Xardarok stands before, previously in an almost trance-like state, just staring into its glowing depths. But his eye has been turned. So, what would you like to do?
I had this all planned out last time. No, actually, what happened last time is that my plan fell apart completely as
They tend to.
first turn
As
Yep.
they say,
cycled through.
man plans, God laughs.
20, 25, 30. Well, that might be enough. All right, so that's my movement. No, you know what? That's my movement.
Nice.
Okay.
And I am not going to swap to my bow because I would not be able to swap back easily or quickly. I would have to drop my sword and my shield. So I'm going to keep those on hand. And I guess I could still try to do something somehow. No, you know what? I'm just gonna take the. What?
I will try to do something somehow as well.
No, the best thing is that I changed my mind about that. I'm just gonna dash.
Okay. Cool.
So it's another 10. What's the prognosis on dropping off the platform? high
So
up
these
or
are guard towers. The floor of the tower that you're, or the roof of it that you're standing on is 20 feet up. I'm sorry. Let me double check that because the wall is 20 feet and there was still the vantage point. Yeah, 20-foot guard towers. So we'll call it 20 foot and some odd inches.
All right. I would like to jump off, but I would also like to not hurt myself. Can I acrobatics that?
You certainly can. And as a reminder, there are 4 party inspirations on the table, and Gran, you have your own inspiration that expires at the end of the session.
I'm gonna try and go ahead and Mario my way down.
All right.
So, roll on that.
Yes, give me acrobatics if you will.
Okie doke. Good. Good. That's +7. Well, yeah, no, it's +7. 24.
24. Okay. There are strange bits of metal affixed to all of the different stone surfaces here. Places where tools have been hung at different points in time. Places where prisoners may have been tethered to their bindings. And you spy as you sort of vault over the edge of this parapet, a dangling chain, and just sort of launch your scabbard for your sword around it and just slide down, almost rappelling down the stone face, land perfectly, gracefully, effortlessly. And you have whatever movement remains on your dash.
Yeah, that's I think gonna get me here.
Okay. All right. Is that everything?
Yeah.
Okay. You see Xardarok's head wearing this sort of heavy black crown slowly turn and his gaze fix on you. He's almost expressionless. You see this sort of milky white, glossy exterior to his eyes. He has no discernible iris or pupil, and he just slowly begins to move towards you. 10, 15, 20. And once he closes about half the distance, he grins and disappears.
Oh. Ow.
Mm.
Rats.
We knew he could do that.
I know.
Still sucks.
Okay.
Would have been good to come up with a counter for it, though, huh?
And
Eh.
he does other things. All right. Next up is your allies, the pikemen across the tops of the guard towers. I think only one enemy crossbower remains. So let's see if he can be dispatched before he gets his first turn in combat. One of these will hit for... Oh, max damage. Okay. Ooh.
Is that hitting myself or Rayston?
Neither. It
That's-
is this spearman here is actually attacking this crossbower, who is one of the Sunblight loyalists.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or some. Yeah.
Okay.
Neutral
There's
color
not
boys.
Damage to kill him, which means it is now his turn. Doesn't have a good beat on any of y'all, so he's just going to turn around and attack the one that just attacked him. At disadvantage because it's with crossbow, which is good because otherwise it would have been a crit.
Mm.
So hit, and I will resolve that damage while Osborne, you take your turn.
Okay, so there's these weirdos on the ground here, right?
Yes.
Okay.
These were the strange sort of grayish white furred humanoid creatures, and two of them heavily smoldering from the fireball that you launched previously.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna put another fireball right about. Yeah.
All right, so that will be. So they're 10-foot squares on the map. Don't forget.
Yeah.
So you can get any three. So you can either get these three or these three.
I'm thinking this one, and this one.
Okay. And these are dexterity saving throws.
Yes, they are.
All right. Well, I've got 3d20s out, so I'll just roll. On two of those 3d20s, I rolled a natural 1.
Okay.
The one that has not been damaged yet is at a 16.
Passes.
Okay. So he will take half, the others will take full. Go ahead and roll that fire damage.
Yeah.
36.
Whoa.
Thank you, D&D Beyond. For
Hey,
Huh?
not till they sponsor us. Shh.
Thanks.
thank you, D&D Beyond, for rolling 36 on that. That's 18 to the guy that passed it. Yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
He takes it. The others both give a terrible howl of pain as what patches of unmarred flesh are then seared by this raging inferno that erupts momentarily around them. You can see the dark stone of the anvils lined up along the trough seem to glow red hot for a moment before cooling back to the ambient temperature of the chamber, which is still a little uncomfortably warm.
Okay, so
this one is still up.
after that, I think I'm going to retreat down the stairs a little bit.
Okay.
Not like my full movement, just a little bit. Just to stay out of reach of the people from the ground.
Okay. Perfect. Xadrin,
Yes.
it is your turn.
Am I still fleeing or just
You
fighting
no
the
longer
Xardarok?
have to flee. That effect ends after you take that first reaction.
Okay.
But you will get to save against the frightened condition at the end of your turn.
All right.
As you are frightened, you cannot willfully move towards him. And
Okay.
last you saw, he was somewhere in the forge room.
Okay, so can't go back up the stairs. Let's see. Don't need to heal myself or anyone. Then I will hold my action ready just in case anything like comes around a corner. But yeah, that's all I'll do instead of running because I'm not going to.
What action are you holding? Just an attack?
Like taut a bow on the string, ready to be fired if something comes around. Primarily this corner if we didn't take care of something.
Okay, got
So
it.
I'm not surprised.
You got it. Gran, it is your turn.
Sweet.
I failed my save. I'm assuming.
What is this little marker you put on me?
You are concentrating on your wall of thorns.
Yes, I am. Okay, good. Okay, yes. I've accounted for that. Okay, cool.
I'm disguised.
I'm actually going to jump down and hang out with Rayston.
Okay. Do you want to use your movement speed to climb, or do you want to try and just jump and
No, I'm
acrobatics
gonna-
it?
No, I'm going to use my movement speed.
Okay.
I'm an old lady.
Yeah, using your speed, there are plenty of handholds, especially with the bits of metal and chain attached to this wall. You can spend your 5 feet to climb over and 20 to climb down.
5 feet to climb over, 20 to climb down. So I still got a little bit left.
You got a smidge.
All right. Well, I pretty much end up right next to. Look at me using Alt, Wilhelm. Bam. Got it. All right, and then that is my movement, and I will just ready an action for the rest of my turn.
Okay. What action are you ready, and what is your trigger?
Yes, so it will be. I'm mostly focused on. Wait. Oh, this is a good guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm kind of. I know that this doesn't actually work as cover, but the way I am thinking of it is that I'm kind of using this like wall to kind of peek around at these guys here. So the trigger will be for them to, do anything that is not cool. And it will just be throwing a dagger.
Gran, are you the one that can speak Undercommon?
I can.
I can.
Okay. So you don't quite have the passive perception that Gran has. Y'all do both hear some snarling cut by bits of language of some sort from these two creatures, but it's too far away to be able to make out any of it.
Rayston, what is it that they're saying?
I don't know. I can't hear them.
Okay, we'll get close and look around.
Wilhelm, we pan over to you, sprinting in your plate mail through these winding corridors to find another point of ingress.
Hold on a second. Like, I didn't realize the towers were climbable. So Wilhelm is way closer this direction. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Hold down Alt. boop. And he moves himself right there, and he goes, "Oh, handholds, good to know." And then that was a move and a dash, and unfortunately, that is his turn.
Wilhelm, what is your
No.
base strength score?
My base strength score is 20,
Wow.
the
Okay.
maximum.
So, here's what we can do.
Mhm.
Because you make this long, straight sprint up these stairs, if you are willing to forego the safe climb down and make an acrobatics check, you can try and leap from the tower on this turn.
Oh no, acrobatics is not my forte. I will be
But we have a
gingerly
great
climbing down.
inspiration.
This is
Yeah.
your, this is your moment, Wilhelm.
Okay,
It's
you guys.
gonna be
All right.
so
Everyone's
cool.
I want to know everyone's pressuring Wilhelm into doing this.
This is your moment.
With
There's party
inspiration.
inspirations.
Using inspiration, so that's rolling with advantage, correct?
It is.
All right, essentially. Here it comes. A 12.
That's
Aw.
with advantage.
Yes.
You rolled
I have a negative
2
1.
and a 13.
My
Yeah.
friends.
Yeah.
Vulcan, Osborne, both of you just see this streak of metal and hear the clanging footfalls of Wilhelm Twice Slain as he charges across the stone top of this watchtower and vaults off of it, arms spinning in the air. And then you just see his expression go wide-eyed as the wall of thorns comes very, very
no.
quickly. You don't take any fall damage. I'm gonna say you're able to manage and just you feel like the bracing in your knees and ankles as you 3-point land, but you kind of roll into the wall of thorns just a little bit and you take
All right.
2 points of piercing damage
All right.
before
Oh.
you're able to
Myself.
sort of lean yourself back out of it.
All right. 2 points of piercing damage. And he's like, worth
That
it.
was amazing.
10 out of 10.
At least.
More like 12 out of 20, but yeah. Who's counting?
Oh. Actually, you can
If I'd
reduce
rolled
that
a natural
3 out of
20,
5.
it would have been a 19. So keep that in mind. It was 0 to 19 possible. Yes.
You did great. You did great.
Mhm.
All right. Anything else on your turn?
No, because that is a double move to get me there. So
You got it.
I am done.
Vulcan, you're up.
Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna climb my way down, scoop up my little mans,
Okay.
and then I have 10 more feet of movement.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right here. And then bonus action, have my little man's run over here. Oh, let me put me back. And then shoot my fire.
Okay. Dex save or
Dex
tackle?
save 15. Gotta beat 15, madame.
I made 15. Is your DC 15?
DC is 15
Okay, I just make it then. Whew.
for both of them.
Oh, is it both of them? Shit.
Yeah, it's a 15-foot line. They're both. Well,
It's a cone.
He's
It's a
20
cone.
feet away from your
Yeah.
device.
What?
These are 10-foot squares, remember? So this one is 20 feet away.
Oh, you know what? Trick of the light. I thought he was on the other side of the square.
All good. So go ahead and roll damage because I'm still going to take half, I believe.
Oh, yeah. Oh, what did I literally just rolled in that and it went away. 7 damage.
Okay. Takes it.
Now, is that 7 halved or halved is 7?
That's 7 base, and then you gotta have it.
hmm.
I don't have. That's my job's not the half.
So he takes the 3. Okay. All
And then-
right. Are they in initiative? Oh my god, they are not. Let's fix that.
I still have my action, don't I?
You do. Go for it.
I'm gonna firebolt that guy. Nice, 26 to hit.
Yeah.
11, 12 fire damage.
He is getting real tired of all
Oh,
this
he's-
fire damage.
Oh, he's getting toasty. Oh, he's getting toasty.
And not in the fun way. Okay. Anything else, Vulcan?
No.
Okay. This smoldering creature turns to see this contraption that's unleashed this flame against it, and it can just see you behind.
Uh-oh.
Does your device count as a creature?
You can attack it. It has AC. And
I'm
health.
more wondering if I can move through its space.
Oh, it's tiny, so you can move through its space.
These are intelligent creatures. It knows you are probably the one responsible for this thing.
Not intelligent
Oh.
enough not to fight me.
I got a point there. It does get its special feature though.
Uh-oh.
So it is
God.
going to make 2 attacks against you at advantage thanks to its wounded fury.
Oh, no.
I know what these
Ooh,
are.
and it's going to be doing extra damage. 22 to hit. on
Yes,
the
ma'am.
first. All right, I'm going to roll this damage first. What the fuck? I rolled 2 ones. 9 points of slashing damage.
What? 2 ones and it's 9? That's crazy.
There were 3 damage die.
Oh, God.
Mm.
We'll give this other attack a go. I rolled a 1 and a 20.
Oh,
Ooh.
Ooh.
that hits. That's
Okay.
fine. That's fine. I can take it. I can take it. I can take it.
Yeah, I said I wasn't gonna pull my punches.
I can
anymore.
take it. I can take it. It's fine. It's fine.
So that is going to become 66.
Oh, I thought you said 66. Holy shit.
I think you screw that up once a
10,
session.
15,
Gotta enunciate.
19,
Or
23 points of slashing damage.
That's fine. I'm up.
44.
I'm up. I'm good.
Okay.
Look better than him.
Yep, that's what he's got. The other one is going to. What's his passive perception? Yeah, he'll see that you guys are up there.
Hey,
Oh,
hey,
and
what you doing?
What are you doing?
he's also a very fast boy. Well, he's a
Yes,
fast boy.
boy.
So he will go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30,
Dude, I literally have to remember I have elemental adept.
and he will do a thing. Bryson, it's your turn.
Hmm?
Did he do a thing as in he did any kind of I'm gonna hit
Yeah,
He just
I-
sort of he took the
Before I
dodge
run
action,
in
so
there.
he just sort of crouched and took this limber pose, like he's expecting one of you to rush him.
Oh,
He's taking the dodge action.
but
Joke's
he
on
doesn't look
him.
okay.
I go right past him.
Okay. Where are you going?
Here,
Okay.
in more or less a straight diagonal path.
20, 25, 30. Yep.
I'd become large.
Okay.
nice.
How many times can you do that per long rest?
3.
Nice.
All right.
Nice cheers.
I was saving one.
There you go.
And it's a toss-up between a few things, but I think that the smartest thing that I can do here is the dodge action.
Is that what you wish to do?
Yes.
Okay. That ends your turn.
Yep.
You hear a sudden rushing of air that cuts almost a pitched wailing tone from right next to you as he makes his first attack against you at advantage from being invisible with his gauntlet. This should hit.
I'm gonna be for sure. My AC is 20 with
However,
Defense of
you took the
Duelist?
dodge action, so I would not have advantage on this attack.
and yes, also I took the dodge action, so
So
no.
let me read it. And attacking dispels his invisibility. But he does get multiple attacks.
I don't mean to be rude, sir, but you've made a terrible mistake.
That just very faint grin cracks a little bit wider. And you see in his grayed flesh, it does crack, much like, but it's very fine and almost superficial, like porcelain or ceramic would crack. He makes another gauntlet attack. This one's just a straight roll. This should hit.
What's the number?
What would you do to stop it? Because certain things you can't know what the roll is.
Oh no, I had the defensive duelist thing, but you already
Okay, it's a 20
we talked
to
about
hit.
that. Yeah, we're fine.
So is it going to hit or no?
Yeah, it hits.
Okay. So that will be. I got a lot of stuff I have to remember between all of y'all.
You're doing great. Remembering it all.
Too good.
You take 18 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right.
Then he will make his final attack with the axe in his hand. That will miss. With a 2 on the die.
Haha.
He is going to move.
So is he taking up that much space because he is a large creature as well, or is it just a big token?
He enlarged after he became invisible. Actually, he has bonus actions and a very useful spell. He's going to Misty Step. And he is going to do so. 10. He has to be able to see it. 10, 20, 30.
Oh,
He's going to squeeze himself in there. I'm going to make him do a dexterity check, though, to see if he can bamf out of that spell perfectly in between the lava trough and the wall face. Yeah, okay. I will give it to him with a 15. All right, that concludes Xardarok's turn. It is back to the pikemen. Another natural 20 against that crossbower. He is already hurt. Yeah, that's plenty. This crossbower goes down as well. And you hear a triumphant war cry of Mosgard from that pikeman.
Mosgard!
All right, Osborne.
So, Osborne just saw Wilhelm try to jump over the wall of thorns that's on fire.
No, I was just jumping down, and then
Yeah.
I hit the wall of thorns. It was
And
completely different.
he thinks to himself, I could do that.
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, you could.
Absolutely.
oh,
Absolutely.
Yeah, you could, superstar.
Oh, yeah.
So it's 25 feet from him to the edge of the parapet here. So
That's enough to make a. Well, what's your base strength score? Is it 10 or more?
no. Well, my strength is 8.
Club.
My dexterity,
Okay.
however, is 16.
We all knew the answer to this.
Well, I mean, how much movement do you have? 5, 10, 15,
30.
20. Yeah, you can get there. You can just run and leap. And give me an acrobatics check. It is still going to take your full movement to get there and make that jump, though. You won't have any-
19.
Yeah. Wilhelm, as you sort of roll back to your feet, there's this terrible scraping of these magical thorns against the metal of your armor, and it sort of sets your teeth on edge. And as you sort of look up, you just see billowing fabric from Osborne's cloak and this tiny little goblin just perfectly 3-point lands with his little claws out behind him. And he just sort of looks at you under his brow with this cocky, fanged grin.
He lands next to me.
No, I wanted to go over
I
the.
thought he was trying to
the
go
wall.
over.
Oh, you're
the
trying to
wall.
go over?
That's why.
Yeah.
That's why it was insane. Everyone.
Yeah.
That's,
That's really far.
that's a lot.
That is a lot.
So
That's-
for a long jump,
I have
you
Another
can only
15.
jump a number of feet equal to your strength score.
Okay, so I land. So
it's-
I try to go that far and I land next to Wilhelm.
The wall of thorns is 20 feet high.
Right. He has less than 10 on his strength score, so he would essentially be falling into the wall of thorns. But because you rolled really, really high, make me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
This is just to see if you completely clear it or if you get raked by thorns on the way over.
Yeah.
I got a 12.
That's enough. You lose a little bit of fabric from the hem of your cloak, your fur-lined winter clothes, and there's just like a moment of resistance that makes you worried you're about to get hung up on this thing. But your momentum carries you. You do the little 3-point land, and Wilhelm, you see all of this through the tiniest little break in the wall of thorns.
So now he's like terrified for him because he's like, you should not be in melee. Oh, okay, bye.
So where am I right now?
Right
Exactly
you're
where
taking
I
me.
have placed you.
Oh,
Next
Jesus.
to Xardarok.
Okay.
Yeah, what were you thinking?
Yeah.
So that was just my
This was
movement,
your
right?
plan.
That was just your movement.
Okay, so I'm gonna use a sorcery point to use a cantrip to hit this guy with a firebolt.
Okay. It'll
sorry,
be
I
a
have the right
disadvantage.
thing. This guy. With
Oh, that
firebolt.
guy. It is still a disadvantage. Anytime any enemy is within melee of you, your ranged attacks are at disadvantage.
Oh, he's
even
not
if
in
they're not the
melee.
target.
He's down here.
Xardarok is in melee.
Yeah.
Down here.
It doesn't matter if he's the
Oh,
target.
if anybody's in melee, okay.
Yeah.
It's
That's
essentially
what- I'm
imagine
doing
someone
that
like reaching
anyway.
out and
I'm doing it.
smacking
I'm
you.
doing it.
Bonus
Okay.
action disengage, please.
Nah, he's fine. He's fine. He's fine.
I don't need it. I don't need it. Okay.
Oh no.
Cloud rune.
I don't need it. I'm gonna firebolt that guy.
I need
He said disadvantage.
Yes.
16.
That hits.
Hey, all right.
Alright.
For
Oh god.
11 points of damage. And then I'm going to use my second level spell that I have left to Misty Step.
It was how much damage? 11?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What happened to the fire?
Say my
I had to move it because I couldn't access that token. It's still there.
My bad. Sorry.
I can go far. Wow.
You're misty stepping as your
Yeah.
bonus action?
Yeah.
All right.
30 feet.
These are 10-foot squares.
I know.
This is counting them as 5-foot
I
squares.
know.
Okay.
I guess I'll go like right about
Okay.
what I meant was there.
All right.
Okay.
Perfect.
That's me.
Sure, Osborne. Zadrin! What you got, man?
I will just do. Can't really do much other than make a concentrated effort to try and break this frighten effect. And let's hope I roll better than a 2 this time. I rolled better than a 2, but not much. 11 total.
Not quite.
Yeah.
You just still feel the dread of this entity that has encapsulated the dark magic tied to Chardolin.
Yep.
All right. We're getting there. Gran!
Right. So Gran's still pretending like this is an actual wall, even though you can clearly see through it. She kind of peeks over and looks at Rayston and just gives him a little wink. And
That
she,
scares me more than Xardarok. I just want to say in character.
I get that.
It's like the lizard blink where it's like the horizontal lids that close.
That is not the scary thing about it.
So I'm going to move here. Oh my god. Wilhelm, watch me.
I'm
Look at
watching.
this.
Watch me. Watch
What?
me. Watch me.
I just altered your character. Okay.
That's an in-square movement.
20, 30, 40, 50. Woo! All right. So I'm going to use one of my spell slots to do a bonus action healing word on my sweet baby Vulcan.
Oh.
And I'm going to heal you 7 points.
Bless you.
And then I am going to cast. I'm going to cast Thunder Wave
Are
on.
both of those spells?
Yes.
Neither one is a cantrip.
Oh, you can only do even if they don't have concentration. Oh shoot! I forgot about that rule until right now. Well,
It's all good. That's what I'm here for, baby.
Yes. Although I'm okay with it being healing that I used my turn for, but I wouldn't have moved is the only thing.
You can unmove.
Can
You haven't
I
moved.
unmove and just throw my dagger that I've
As
just been holding out?
long as his healing word is still within range. I mean, and you have movement to just go back.
Yeah,
wait, I have-
by
I-
unmove, I meant literally just walk back to the place that you used to be.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk back to exactly where I was because I have enough movement. Cool. And I'm just gonna throw one of my daggers at this guy because there's really not much else I can do because I still have to concentrate on this wall of thorns.
Yeah.
So
He's only 20 feet. He's within range.
yeah. All right. Okay, so that is a 16 to hit.
Oh, that hits. Shit.
Oh, yeah. Let me do my 1d4 damage plus 1. Ooh, that's 4 damage.
Ooh,
Hell yeah.
dangerous Gran right there.
Yeah.
I could have
Hashtag
been more
dangerous Gran.
dangerous. I got this wall of thorns holding me back, but all right.
You can drop it if you want.
No.
Pretty much everyone's here. There's no crossbow people up there anymore.
Just in case people have already fallen into it and taken damage. I'm gonna keep it up.
All right. All right. Not Vulcan, Wilhelm.
Okay, so I'm just making sure the creature that was attacking Vulcan is dropped.
Yes, it has.
Excellent. Good. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I suppose there's my goblin friend, and there's that creature. All right, I'll just I think I'm just gonna use this. I'm gonna heal myself, and you can go on to the next turn.
Okay. You probably don't even see the it's a Quagoth. I think that's probably apparent by now because this is
Wounded
what
Fury.
you see before you.
You're gonna show me? Yeah, yeah,
Oh yeah.
yes.
Fun.
Oh,
Badass.
crazy.
So cool.
Mhm.
Hey, I'm that big. I'm bigger.
So that's why
He
he
was
went to
little
that
and he got big.
specific
I was
spot
big right
just
there.
for that picture.
Yeah.
He's
Vulcan.
a little big man. I'm
me.
a big man.
Yeah.
What would you like to do?
Okay.
Oh, you're gonna do the thing. Are you gonna do the thing?
About to go sicko mode.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah. You guys want to see sicko mode, everybody?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
You're gonna
do.
go see sicko mode.
I do want to see sicko mode.
Who wants to see something real cool?
We're waiting.
Bonus action.
Bring it.
I want to see you do something somehow.
I'm gonna. Oh, we got. You guys gonna go crazy for this one. Bonus
Party
action.
inspiration
Move
for
my
the
guy.
combat.
Climb up Wilhelm.
What? Oh, hey, hello.
You guys, Wilhelm, do you trust me?
Yes,
Do you trust me?
yes.
Okay. I summon forth Mecha Wilhelm, and I cast Enlarge Reduce. Enlarging Wilhelm. Get Get big.
All right, not him. Oh no!
What is that thing? Oh,
Okay, hold on. Okay, big ol' Wilhelm.
get away!
Tiny little robot man.
Got 3 big sweaty men slapping sweaty meat.
Oof.
And I I forgot to shoot
Taking
my
that party
fire.
inspiration back.
They have to subscribe to our Patreon for that. Come on, man.
I forgot to shoot my fire as part of my bonus action. Can I still shoot my fire as part of my bonus action?
At who? At Xardarok?
As Xardarok.
Yeah, if you want to move your little guy to get somewhere that Wilhelm won't be in it.
No, he's on top of Wilhelm. I have him climb on top of him first, and then I cast enlarge.
All right, sure. We'll
He
do
said
that.
that. He did
He's
say
Mecha
that.
Wilhelm.
You say it. All right.
Dexterity saving throw.
Gotta beat 15.
Get advantage. Great.
That's a fact.
19 on the die. Or a total that I'm not going to tell you.
Mm.
But he succeeds.
I did 9 damage. Half that
Fire
for me,
damage?
I won't do math.
Okay.
And then I am gonna take. I think I have another fight. I'm just gonna step back. Fight my monster, fight.
All right.
Wilhelm
Xardarok,
will choose you.
Xardarok is still looking pretty unfazed.
Yeah, sounds about right.
I get a distinct feeling that he can't physically not look unfazed. Something about the fact that his face is a rock now.
Yeah.
Well, you did see some expressiveness there.
Mhm.
Ryson, it is your turn.
All right. I don't think this guy
Oh,
went.
You're absolutely
In
right. I
between-
definitely
yeah.
deleted them out of initiative thinking they were both dead because they probably will be soon. But we'll do things with them while they're still alive. It's gonna charge Gran just because that's who he's already
Yes.
trained on.
Let's do it.
Make 2 claw attacks against you. Ooh, 23 to hit.
Yep.
That will not hit. He is not yet getting his wounded fury, so it is just
Are you sure
gonna
my
be-
AC is 14? Are you sure that won't hit?
It was a natural 2, so I'm sure.
Okay. Okay. I said I have low AC. So.
Honest
That's
Gran.
the damage, though.
Yeah.
9 points of slashing damage.
Good guy, Gran.
All right.
And that is his turn. So now, Ryston, we are back to you.
All right. Well, you know what Ryston's gonna do. He's big. The bad guy's big. He's got a sword. The bad guy is presumably pierceable. He
Everyone's
stabs.
big.
Presumably.
Yeah.
All right.
We're doing
Roll the hit.
stabbing. All right. That is going to be a natural 1 on the first attack.
Oh.
Ooh.
And the second attack is a 20 to hit.
That just hits.
Okay.
Just hits, oh god.
We are going to do 20 damage on that.
It's kaiju time up in here.
Yep.
Sorry, 19. 19 piercing.
Okay. Seems to take all of it.
All right.
However, as the blow lands, Xardarok glances over his shoulder at you, and you see those strange, almost opalescent white eyes shimmer for a moment with a pinkish purple light. And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
All right. Not my strong suit, but it's no strength score. 16.
Okay. 16 is a success. you see for a moment as this perpetually present undulating smog of the forge stills, and there's just this momentary fleeting sense of unease, but you shake it off, focus on this entity in front of you, and know that you still have work to do. It is Xardarok's turn. Wow, he's got two big enemies.
Ah!
So good.
Ooh. You can't do that a ton. All right. Yeah, we're just gonna start wailing. Wilhelm, how are you looking health-wise?
Wilhelm is above half.
Ryston, what about you? Are you still looking pretty stable?
Ryston has taken, he's at 38 out of 51.
Okay.
Wow.
Then he is gonna stick with you. He's a smart boy.
I just wish I had been a turtle. If I could be Gamera.
All right, first gauntlet attack. What is your AC?
17.
A miss. Oh, I didn't do that before. I should have. Oops. Second one should hit.
Gonna parry it. Reactive defensive duelist, 20 AC.
25 to hit.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, that does hit me.
Okay. So that will be. I rolled pretty good. 2, 10 points of bludgeoning damage. And I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Ooh.
Okay.
Well, thank God for proficiency, at least.
Mm-hmm.
Same number for a 17 this time.
17 just succeeds. You feel the force of this impact sort of push you back. Your feet slide a few inches, but you're able to maintain your purchase and not be jettisoned from where you stand. There is some sort of arcane force lending strength to the blows of that gauntlet.
Oh, I should have
He is
this.
going to...
I should have the Godzilla noise for this.
No!
No.
No! James Baxter, no. I hate that sound. You know this.
It's so perfect
Parax
though.
attack. Not gonna hit. Oh, it makes me mad just thinking about it.
Yeah, the Godzilla noises in her head.
I'll have you remember I killed him
She did.
in that fight.
She did
You
kill
did
her.
go Godzilla.
She did kill
that's true.
Godzilla in our home game. Yeah.
Osborne, it's your turn.
Oh, is
Like-
it?
Yeah.
I was in a very much similar situation.
Okay, well,
just
I'm
Actually,
gonna-
I lied. He is going to 5, 10. Yeah, he is going to go ahead and burn it. He is going to bonus action Misty Step again,
Oh,
Mm.
right there.
Oh, make up your mind,
Ooh,
you ridiculous dwarf.
But that is my turn.
Okay, in that case, I will stay where I am for the moment, and I'm going to use a firebolt on this guy right here, the one that's attacking Gran.
Okay, it's going to be kind of hard. Well, yeah.
I can move. I
for
can
it.
move over a little if you need me to.
Nah, you're good.
Okay. And for the firebolt, it is a oh, it's +6 to hit. Does a 25 hit? Does a
See, normally it would. So it does.
25 hit?
Oh,
Think of D&D
Normally it
Beyond.
would.
Thanks,
you got
Dave.
This
me.
time it
You got
does.
me there, yeah.
Okay. So
Like, oh,
Always
man,
use
what
one
does
more
that mean?
sponsor.
'Now it's only 9 points of damage to the freakazoid there.
Okay, takes it.
While I'm
As you are kind of the closest, Osborne,
mm-hmm.
you begin to just notice in your periphery a sound coming from the interior of this forge. Just a rhythmic.
This thing, this forge right here? This thing? Oh, that thing. Hmm.
And with each of those sort of thumps, you see a fresh little gout of this molten ore pushed forth from the confines.
Okay, well, in that case, I'm going to use a sorcery point to cast another cantrip. And I need big fella here to make a intelligence saving throw.
Alrighty. How many of those sorcery points you got left?
A couple.
Natural 20 on my saving throw.
Okay, I'll pass.
Sorry. It seems like he's especially proficient in trying to resist magic.
Hmm.
I don't think he gets anything if he passes.
Is that Mind Sliver?
Yeah.
Or Mind Spike?
Yeah.
Mind sliver,
Nope.
yeah.
Yep. Cantrip.
Okay.
Any movement?
No. I'm good.
Zadrin. Let's have another wisdom save from you, my
Yeah.
dear. And I will remind you, there are some party inspirations on the table.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
And
We need you.
I will use it because I rolled a 4. So, there we go. Finally, I get a dirty 20 on my wisdom.
That will do it.
Mm.
So
You
that
shake the fear, but that is at the end of your turn.
yes. I'm no
All
longer.
right.
Yeah, you got it.
Can't wait to see what you unleash on the next one.
Just
Gran.
Damn.
Do any of our spellcasters?
I really don't want an attack of opportunity, so I am going to just hit this guy with my quarterstaff. I guess I'll bonus action Shillelagh so that I can use magic damage.
Is this your Staff of the Winterlands?
No. I'm just using my regular old quarterstaff.
Gotcha.
Actually, yeah.
Excuse you, could you just move out the way, please?
I'm just gonna try and like Rafiki style, just bop him on the head. Is it 18?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that's just 8 damage, but
Whittling away.
That's it. It's adding up.
Okay.
Math.
yeah, I am not going to take a bonus action or move, so I'm just gonna hang out.
All right. Wilhelm.
Wilhelm looks at Xardarok and is like, "Why are you running?" As he moves 5, 10, 15. So now he's got a double move through his allies square.
Mm-hmm.
Just jump the lava, bro.
No, he's not doing it.
Oh, no.
You have advantage.
So
on
he
your
ends up like pretty much he's like, excuse me. Hello, mister. Hello, excuse me.
Shoulder to shoulder, my friend.
He is out of my reach. I guess I could dash. I will dash.
Okay, temporarily, shoulder to shoulder.
Yes, but now he's right. We have him right where you want him. Maybe.
Okay. All right. And you can go all the way in that square if you want. Just kind of overhang that space.
Oh, neat.
Mm.
I will do.
Vulcan. It is your turn.
Okay, good. And then that's okay. So that's 60 feet, not 30.
Correct.
Okay, super duper.
60 feet to the top of that square, 55 to the bottom.
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna move up here. Oh, sorry, here. No. Is this a chair? What is that?
Those are the anvils
Anvils.
that
Oh.
line the side of the score.
Oh,
Oh,
I also didn't know what they were.
yeah.
Anvils.
No, I'm gonna.
They're just
Here.
toilets, communal pooping.
They look like I don't
it was
want.
the
I didn't want to
only
say
thing I
this,
could.
but now I feel like I have to. They look like butt plugs.
Oh
They do. They do.
no!
They don't have to.
Well, you've ruined every anvil for me ever.
Most anvils aren't shaped like that. That's not
No,
usually shaped handle.
Bonus action, shoot and fire. Another 15 DC dex save.
That'll hit
It'll
the
get both of them this time.
Quaggoth, won't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, it certainly can.
or at least
where,
within 15. Yeah.
where in Wilhelm Square is your device?
The top right part, I guess, because he's on the shoulder.
There is the corner of the structure here, so I'm gonna give, well,
I don't think I should get right here on this shoulder.
5, 10.
I don't
Yeah, you
know.
can
Yeah,
climb over
you know
the
what?
other shoulder.
Facing,
For
so
sure.
like
For sure. For sure. For
badass.
sure, maybe. For sure, not.
I swear to God.
Okay, well, he's damage anyway. 17 for
Gotta
Xardarok.
Gotta be 15. Okay.
Okay, and the Quaggoth, 18 on the die.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I swear to the flamethrower is so good, guys. If they don't pass the save, it's so good. I swear
No,
to God.
I know. I have failed plenty of times against it.
Well, I rolled a 7.
All right.
And then,
So 3 points.
and then I'm gonna firebolt big man's. Nice. 25 to hit.
Will hit. And this Quaggoth
Christ.
is just now bloodied.
4 plus a d8. Oh, nice. 12 points of fire damage from the firebolt.
12 points of fire. How many? He is just now bloodied.
Oh,
Yay!
Go.
All right, yeah, y'all been sinking some damage into him.
If you just
He's
keep
only
attacking,
tanked
you
one
can't
of my
lose.
famous rapier thrusts.
It is the Quaggoth's turn. Gran, it is going to come after you with 2 claw attacks.
Oh, Grant's gonna
Bring it on.
actually.
Don't hear that?
No?
no.
It is storming like crazy
That
over
was,
here.
that
Oh,
was
for me
big
too.
thunder.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
It's looking a little dark outside, but it hasn't started storming for me.
atmospheric.
Yeah.
So both claw attacks are going to miss as this fire impacts his back, and you see him sort of reeling from it in a daze. He can't quite get purchase on you, but he is going to move away from the source of that. Not that one. Make sure I'm selecting the right token here. Go.
Gran is dodging left and right. She's never been so agile.
With his arthritic bones.
All right. That is his turn. Ryston. Do you
Ryston.
do you just look like a giant Drek right now?
Yeah, I haven't had an action to change back, but Drek can be the hero. Ryston is not attached to any particular look. If it ducks like this, it's Ryston.
You'll want, yeah, there you go.
Gonna run up to him.
Mhm.
All right. 2 attacks. That is a double 14 for 2 21s.
Those will hit.
All right.
Well, actually, let's resolve the first one. Because the second attack may need to be at disadvantage. So let's resolve the first one first. So how much damage on that?
that is going to be a 16. 14.
Damage. Okay.
14 damage.
Okay. And his glare. Oh, actually, just kidding. He hasn't had his turn yet. His reaction's not back. So yeah, both will hit. Go ahead and roll that second set of damage.
All
He
right.
gets it back next turn.
And that one, 18.
18 points of damage.
Yep.
Okay. Getting a little dicey.
Yeah, it's going to get more dicey. Action surge.
All right.
Ooh,
All right.
nice.
Yeah.
Attacks.
Ooh, ooh,
Right.
ooh.
That is another 14. For
Not total.
21
Yeah. Okay. 21 hits.
and a natural 20.
Let's go.
This is, I swear, the dice are my buds. They want me to be happy. Just gotta double check. Okay, action surge is a special action. That's good, because I want my bonus action. No, that's also a special action. I'm swimming in special actions. Love the Rune Knight. Anyway, so I'm gonna roll on that 17. Sorry, that 21, the first one. That is 14 again, but different numbers this time.
Nice.
And
Okay,
then
still up.
that second attack, I am going to add the fire rune effect, whereupon he will take an additional 2d6 for a total of 4 additional d6. This is going to be a lot of numbers. I'm going to go ahead and let D&D Beyond take this one. That's a lot of dice.
Yep.
Well, no, I would have to figure out how to do a critical hit on D&D Beyond very fast,
Right-click
so I
it,
won't do
right-click it.
that.
Actually,
Right-click it.
you know, I'm just gonna save you the trouble.
No way.
You're definitely gonna take him down on this.
Yay!
However,
Oh.
as you land this felling blow, you see that beginning of a fissure in his face lightening up across the surface and fracture through the Chartling crown. And as it shatters into dozens of pieces, Wilhelm and Ryston, you both take 18 points of psychic damage.
Ouch.
Ooh.
That is a nasty hit for Ryston.
Mhm.
And while his lips never part, the two of you hear the screams and wails of his tormented death throes echo in your mind.
Well, that's a feat because Ryston's going to go ahead and make a trio of deadly swipes across his chest, followed by a backspin pin straight through him into the stone wall behind him through the roof of the mouth to finish him off.
Okay. It takes force to jam the blade through that tight facade. And as you do and your blade sinks into the stone, it cracks behind him with the force. And his opalescent eyes shift to you, still mostly expressionless. And you see that waver of light. But as his soul leaves his body, you do not need to make the wisdom saving throw.
Y'all, if I never crit again, I'll be happy.
Yeah.
There is a chorus of cries of absolute thrill and adrenaline and bloodlust from the Musgart dwarves watching from atop the guard towers. There is still an enemy on the field, though, so we will stay in initiative for now. Ryston, do you have anything else?
Ryston is going to move, actually.
Okay.
He's got just a little bit more to start toward that forge.
All right.
Oh, hard yank the sword back out of the stone first. I'm not leaving it there.
All right.
Yeah.
Gonna toss off a one-liner too. Grin at that, why don't you son of a bitch?
Nice.
All right. I got one shot at this. All right. Osborne.
It's
There
on the other
is-
side. I can't see it from here, can I?
Can't
one
see
that's
what
left.
the
The one that's
not the
left.
creature. No. You do see that there are two sealed stone doors to your south. That there is a sort of courtyard type area in this alcove that you had not been able to see before, and that there is a portcullis, a lowered portcullis here, and you can see that there is empty space beyond.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm gonna move. How big is how high is this wall right here? in front of me?
That is the platform.
Yeah,
that
how high is
those
that platform?
creatures- it's about roughly 8 feet up, and there's stairs on the southern and northern expanses of it.
Because that took me 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That took me 25 feet to get there. So my idea is to go up that on my next turn.
Yeah, you could climb it. There's plenty of handholds there on your next turn.
Okay.
Zadrin, welcome to the fight, buddy.
I know. I come up here, be like, what did I miss? Oh my god, he's dead. There's a Quagoth.
My God, he's
I'll do
dead.
something. Let's take my rage out for missing the fight. Does a 25 hit? 16 hit, and I'm gonna just do both of them anyway. And 24, so they both hit. Oh yeah, bonus action, Planar Warrior. So that first one gets the D8. So where's my other D8? Other D8. No, that's D10. Oh, there it is. So that will be 6, 7, 8. 21 points of piercing damage. Well, yeah, some of it's piercing, some of it's force.
Yeah. Leaning over the parapet and drawing back your arrow with fury at all that has transpired in your absence. There is some sourceless extra damage that comes from that bolt, and it just drives almost faster than the eye can follow through the back of the skull and bounce into the stone, doing the between Grant's feet. And the creature just kind of staggers for a moment and falls to the ground dead.
Yeah.
Rose.
I did something, guys.
A lot like the cave troll in Moria.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were doing.
Yeah. Okay. That, for the moment, brings us out of combat. So.
Well, I want to search the whatever on that platform there.
Okay. There's a crawl space underneath it, and then
This
the platform proper. Where
This
do you want to
person
start?
there that I flamed with a fireball. I want to search that person.
Okay. That was the female Durgar Taskmaster. You
Yeah.
can see that she has a decent quality battle axe. Nothing fine enough that it could be sold as a collector's item, but it could certainly be wielded. There is a carved bone horn of some kind that hangs from her belt that might be good for signaling or otherwise sounding off orders.
Okay.
The platform itself is covered in different shapes and sizes, fragments of worked charlatan and metal alike. And you can see that this is about the size of a platform that would have been home to the construction of the charlatan dragon that you saw fleeing this fortress. And getting a better line of sight, you can see that this courtyard here is open at the top. It looks like this is likely the bottom of the shaft that you had seen from the upper level where the creature made its escape.
Okay.
Come on, everyone. We've got to figure out a way to destroy this forge.
Yes, it seems to be like a beating heart. Maybe if we
Yes, the heart of
destroy it.
the
Dragon's heart, I believe, if our information is correct.
Yes.
Osborne, go ahead and give me an investigation check.
I really get used to you being so tall.
Ah, yes. This pity this will only last for up to 60 seconds.
Oh.
I just wish we had more time. Mecha Wilhelm.
I got a 14 from D&D Beyond.
Okay. In addition to what I already described, you also find 15 silver pieces.
Okay. I'm searching.
So-
I'm searching Big Dog.
Before we do that, we've only got like another half hour to go. Do we need to take a quick bio break, or do y'all want to push on to the end?
Yeah.
Everyone is about break.
Okay.
Just like
We'll
2
take
minutes.
a super quick, super quick
Like a
5-minute
five.
bio break. Hang out with us in chat. Let us know what your favorite part of that climactic battle was. And we will see you back here in just a second. Oh, Xardarok. Oh, hi! Welcome back. The party has just dispatched the infamous Xardarok Sunblight, the Chartland-obsessed leader of Sunblight Fortress and creator of the Chartland Dragon that last the adventurers saw is making its way with ill intent towards the settlements of 10 towns. Osborne, that investigation check, I will mention, you did find a key on that forewoman. And you do see that there is a lowered portcullis here that has a walk-through door built into it and a large keyhole that looks roughly the size that it would match the key that you found.
We'll jam it in.
Tell me when you decide to walk up to that
I won't say anything to anyone. I'll just do it.
Okay, well, as the rest of you are converging around the forge, Osborne, as you move closer to that portcullis, you do begin to hear voices, raised voices that seem to be in distress and arguing, as well as a strange creature-like sound. It's sort of...
Can you ping where that was? Where the portcullis is?
Well, the portcullis is to the northwest.
This here?
The thing, yes.
Okay.
So if you get up close enough to see, holy cow, that thunder! That there is a group of Durgar currently arguing amongst themselves, each holding the end of a chain that is fastened to this creature struggling between them. You don't speak Undercommon, but you can see from their gestures that they keep pointing towards the forge area where the rest of you are, pointing to a tunnel that disappears further into the stone here, and then pointing to a passage to the south that disappears out of your line of sight.
What does the creature look like?
I will show you.
So
I
ugly.
uploaded a handout of that creature. Oh, I didn't. It's an Umber Hulk.
Oh.
Okay, I don't know what that is.
Yeah, what is that?
We're not talking to that. It's not.
Oh my
something
god!
It's not something we're talking to.
It looks just like the token.
Oh, that's kind of cute, actually. I
Little
kinda like it.
Bippy. Yeah, he's just a bug with beefy legs.
Yeah,
He's also a very big bug. He's about 9 feet tall.
It's not something we're gonna converse with, and
Mammy bulls.
The rest of you, as you draw near the forge, some of you can hear to the north in this area shouts for help. One coming from a very deep rumbling voice, demanding angrily to be set free, and one more quiet voice calling out, "Little help here. Hello? Anyone?"
I like that one.
Very casual.
Yeah, I would like to investigate Xardarok's body and see
Oh,
about
I wanted to do
anything
that
that's
too.
going on. Yeah, I'll help you do that.
I want to move with Vulcan and see this casual guy who needs help.
Vulcan, how long does Wilhelm's big man
It's only
last?
1 minute.
Make me wee again.
Mr. Casual.
And Ryston, you will eventually return to your normal size. Okay, so there's a lot to be done here. Osborne, you are going to investigate the portcullis. We'll start with you. Are you being sneaky and trying to avoid being seen by them?
Yes.
Give me a stealth check.
Indeed, Beyond, I believe in you.
It's been doing you a lot of favors tonight.
It
so
really
far.
has. Where are you at still? Clear all. Oh no, well I got a 12. 12.
They are very distracted and still do not seem to notice you as you sort of tuck in against the walled part of the portcullis gate. So you are going to be able to observe for a moment. You see them arguing, gesturing back to the tunnels. Is there anything in particular you're trying to glean? They're not speaking in a language you understand.
I'm just gonna chill and make sure they don't come this way.
Okay, perfect. Wilhelm, you are going to investigate the cell block.
Yes.
Is anyone else accompanying him?
Me, Gran.
All right, go ahead and move yourself up there. Let me get to that area. Oh, I guess I can just reference my handy dandy map. Okay, so you see within the cells are two individuals. One of them is a scrawny human in a dirty loincloth. And he's the one that's just sort of almost boredly going, can you let me out? Please. Much more animated, a few cells down, you can see an unarmed but hulking Goliath warrior who is straining against the bars of his cell and bellowing at you, "Let me out of here! Where are they? I'll kill them all! Who are you? Get me out of here!"
I go up to the Goliath warrior and I'm standing about 5 feet back from the cage.
Who is it that you are concerned with?
Any of them, any of the gray-skinned bastards that locked me in here.
Oh, okay, well that's, okay, some of them are, okay, here's the thing. You're gonna have to calm down just a little bit. Some of them are nice. Most of them aren't though, so I wouldn't mind letting you out, honestly. What do you think, Wilhelm?
Yes, you should be free, my friend. But you must understand, we cut the deal so we didn't have to kill everyone. Because that would have been very difficult.
If they have like these crossbows and gray cloaks, just like think twice. I'm not telling you what to do. Just think twice.
You just see his rage slowly simmer down into just confusion as he looks between the two of you. Oh, all right.
And so
Let me out.
Oh, yes.
and I'm gonna really play up the old lady. What is the lock mechanism? Is it like where you're in a dog shelter and it's like the lock that moves, or is there a key or
It's a keyhole lock.
Wilhelm,
There's a key hanging on a hook on the wall behind you. I'm not gonna make your passive perception.
Awesome. So I'll grab the key and I'm really gonna play up the old lady bit just because I am slightly intimidated by this guy. And so I'm just gonna shakily unlock the door. I mean, I'm very
He steps back as you approach, and you can see that he's like sort of tapping his foot and like crossing his arms, and there's like a vein sort of bulging on the
I'm
side
intimidated, yeah.
of his neck. But he's staying calm and letting you work. But he's definitely.
So I go and I unlock the door and I'm about to open it. It's like I've undone the mechanism. I'm about to open it.
I think a little patience would do you well, and I'm pleased to meet you.
And I'll open it up and just, completely step out of his way so that he has the whole corridor.
These cells are pretty tall for Durgar construction. They're easily 7-8 foot ceilings. He was still sort of hunched as you saw him, and as he leans through and crouches and finally stands to his full height, he's probably clearing 9 feet with some change, and he is just rippling with musculature, and you can see battle scars interlaced with very deliberate looking, almost artistic scarification. And he, a tall tree should not stand beneath a mountain, but on it, proud, unyielding in the wind.
Yes.
I'm in your debt. And
You have a small curtsy.
I am Gran.
I am Kabanu Tall Tree Thunla Kalaga. It is an honor, and I remain in your debt. You haven't happened to find my weapons and armor?
Don't know.
No.
Not yet.
No.
But I do have, and I go through my backpack, and honestly, I don't really use my daggers that often. I only have one. Oh, I have two. I'm gonna give him 2 daggers.
I know this isn't much, but it is the extra weapons I have for now.
And I hand it over.
He reaches out as you offer the 2 daggers, hilt first, and he takes one and just sort of pulls it from your hand. And made for a normal human-sized hand, it looks almost like a letter opener in his giant mitt. And he just sort of extends it back to you, and it's like, I've got my own weapons if I need them. But thank you.
I put it back in my backpack.
Wilhelm, you hear from closer to you through the bars of his cell door. All right, hi, I'm also a powerful warrior, and I am seeking vengeance. Let me out, please.
I don't believe you, but I will still free you.
I throw the keys to Wilhelm.
Yeah, and he goes, even though you are obviously a liar and very, very strange, come out, my friend. And he opens the door.
The scraggly man sort of stands, brushing himself, making a gesture of brushing himself off, but he's completely filthy and it does absolutely nothing. But he steps out still, almost sort of brushing himself off like you would normally reach to straighten out a jacket, but there's nothing there, so he just quickly moves through the gesture. He introduces himself as, I'm Pico. Nice to meet you. Thanks, I guess. Any idea how to get the fuck out of here without getting killed?
Well, maybe stick with us for now. We kind of did a service to the new owner of the place. And hopefully she doesn't decide to stab us in the back and kill us.
Yeah, I don't know what any of that means, and I really don't care as long as I get the fuck out of here.
Good.
And
you got like an extra cloak or anything?
Do I?
Gran tosses him the dagger and doesn't wait.
Shit, what are you throwing knives for? Are you crazy? What the hell?
Oh, you saw me give it to him and him miss.
And I give him the other dagger.
Okay, you're a nightmare. All right.
Like, and then Wilhelm goes into his backpack and he's like, "Here, put on these pants, please."
Yeah. He'll put the pants on. It takes some adjusting to get them to stay up because he is very scrawny.
Mm-hmm.
But he gladly takes the daggers and the pants. All the other cells appear empty. You see a couple of them have unsightly states of decaying bodies in them.
Owens.
But it seems that valuables are always removed from the prisoners before they're placed in these cells.
Right.
So,
All right.
that is Gran and Wilhelm. Ryston, what are you doing during all of this?
We gotta kill the forge.
Okay. Is anyone else approaching the forge?
It's the only even vaguely draconic thing in the whole building so far.
Okay. So you approach the forge and you see... let's scroll back down here. Okay, forge. So there are vents built into the stone and metal construction of this forge, and you can see through those glowing breaks in the metal a large beating heart. It is certainly massive, easily larger than your head. And it is just rhythmically a fresh gout of lava flowing from the forge with each heartbeat.
I'm gonna stand back a little bit and shoot it with my bow.
Okay. It has an AC. Roll to hit.
13.
Hits. Very
Okay.
nearly clips the edge of the forge's construction, but manages to soar through the vent.
A little tumble on it. 7 damage.
Okay. The bolt sinks in and you hear the next beat sort of stutter, and there's just this faint squelching sound, and you see the bolt slowly being pushed back out. There is a trickle of fire red blood that comes from the puncture, but it is still continuing to beat.
Does anyone want to? I mean, come on, Zadrin, Vulcan, and can we get some
Yeah,
cooperation?
just
Well, we're
yeah.
looking
Real
through the guy for
Making
clues.
sure
And
that-
then
all right.
Yeah.
Going, I'll keep going.
we'll be
shoot
right
it
there.
again.
I hear you.
If you spend the next minute or two focusing your efforts, you will eventually be able to do enough damage that the heart will stop. And you hear as it does that the metal that makes up parts of this forge almost seems to sag and groan with the expansion of this last radiant heat before everything begins to cool. The flowing lava that pours from the forge into this trough in the stone floor slows, and you see the lava itself begins to cool, no longer moving and staying reheated from this fresh supply. It begins to darken around the edges. But other than that, there's no telltale sign of any immediate effect.
I was hoping for a distant scream of pain or maybe a mystical shaking, but I guess death is generally what I was looking for.
Vulcan. I do that all the time. I don't know why. I want to mix your names up.
Me too.
Vulcan and Zadrin, y'all are investigating Xardarok's corpse.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Making
So-
crown and
He's got the gauntlet still on, undamaged. The Chardolin crown sort of shattered into pieces that lay strewn across the floor.
Well,
He's wearing fine robes under a full set of very dwarven-looking plate armor. You can see like almost the Art Deco motifs. So go ahead and give me your investigation check.
all right, baby.
Yep. And I won't just give you advantage there, Vulcan. Unless you got
21.
Oh, yep.
Okay. 21, you begin to unfasten the straps of plate that allow you better access to dig through his belongings. You find 102 gold pieces divided between 4 different nice velvet coin pouches on his person. He seemed very deliberate about not making it easy to rob him in one quick pass. The plate armor itself is magical, and as his body sort of slowly through the course of this shrinks back to its normal size, the armor does as well. It looks like it would fit any stocky build medium creature, but you also know Vulcan magical armor has a way of fitting whoever wears it. The gauntlet, do you go to remove it from him?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
If only to destroy it, not to use it, but
Oh well, we'll
Okay.
use it first and see.
Wait
what
a second.
no.
Okay, so Osborne is looking through this thing at the people with the Umber Hulk.
Yeah. This
If
is all
they-
like simultaneous.
If they change their mind and start looking towards us, I want to hold an action.
Okay. Certainly.
Okay.
There's no way.
Hold on. I was not expecting to need this page, so give me a second.
Yeah, we will.
Of course. Why wouldn't I take it? Why shouldn't
Because
I
it's
have
cursed.
that power?
It's cursed as
That's the
fuck.
curse.
You ever
Hey,
you ever
I have a cursed weapon too, and
Did
it's
you
been
ever-
so helpful.
play Diablo 1, Griffin? Do you remember the end of Diablo 1? So
Yeah,
when
never-
you
I don't
win,
know-
you
I
pick
don't
up
know
the
Diablo.
stone and it just kills you and you become the next Diablo. That's how
Really?
Give
it
me,
Wow.
give
Like
me
that?
a charisma saving throw, please, Vulcan.
Oh. Can I get Wilhelm back over here for a little
Nope, it's too late. You're fallen, my friend. I will
No
smite
whammies,
you.
no whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Ah. 31.
Yes. Right.
Party inspiration.
Yep. Roll a D100 for me.
Oh. Okay. I can
Oh,
roll
wait.
it.
Party inspiration?
You'd like to roll again.
I would like to roll again, please.
Okay.
No whammies, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Ah, rolled a 9. Okay, sorry
Okay,
guys.
now roll the D100.
Roll a D100 for me.
Yeah.
I'm about to go mad.
Yeah.
57. Madame. What's her face look like? I can't see it.
Yeah, it looks
It's
bad.
bad.
Oh,
It
it's
looks
bad.
bad.
Oh, that's a really
Bad.
bad face.
Horrified.
That's a really bad
Really
face.
bad.
Okay. I need you to roll another D100 for me.
I would do
That's not a good
anything
sign.
you asked me to do. Just so long as it doesn't kill me in the end.
Anything for love.
30.
Or bad.
Oh, I can't believe.
Alright.
Did I survive the fight just to die to the touching the gauntlet?
That would be really stupid of
What
you
did you roll?
to have
30?
done that.
I rolled a 30.
30.
Yes.
Vulcan, even in the absence of combat, there has been continuous sound through this area. Even as the heartbeat of the forge is stilled, there has still been the distant clanging and echoing of the metal chains that operate the elevators,
Sure.
the voices ringing out of these Durgar arguing on the other side of the portcullis. As you reach down and grasp this gauntlet to pull it from the arm of Xardarok Sunblight, all of that ceases, and you hear nothing. Nothing at all. You look around, confused. Nothing looks different. You see Xadrin standing there beside you, sort of giving you a quizzical look.
Yeah.
And Xadrin, you can see that Vulcan looks rather perplexed as he pauses after touching this gauntlet.
I will ask you, like, is everything okay?
You watch his lips move and you hear nothing.
I grabbed his wrist and wrenched it away from the gauntlet and asked him again, is everything okay?
Watch his lips move and you hear nothing. Vulcan, you are now deafened. Xadrin, you see these emotions playing
Like-
across his face.
Like, what's going on? Say something. Okay, here. Hold on. Do I have anything to write? No, I got nothing to write. Wilhelm.
Yes?
Buddy.
Yes. Hey, I have new friends.
Good. Do you have a big backpack? Got anything to write in there? Right within there?
Let's see here. I have a playing card
I'll gesture
set.
about writing to Vulcan, see if he has anything that.
No.
I follow Wilhelm out when he leaves, and I do put my elbow out, up to the Goliath to see if he'll take it.
He sort of glances down. What are you doing?
You're supposed to link arms.
Oh,
Very simple.
all right. He sort of leans down and he's now kind of walking with this odd bend at his waist.
And we were just following Wilhelm.
Wilhelm like looks back and he goes, "This will be bad for both of your backs," and he like keeps walking.
Oh,
So as you converge around Vulcan and Ryson, you can hear Xadrin calling for them. Osborne, so can you. The other Durgar that had the Umber Hulk begin to make their way back towards this tunnel.
Wait, which tunnel?
The one to the north that disappears into
I'm
the
gonna let
stone.
him go.
But yeah, as like writing material gets proffered, I will write what's going on. Can you at least speak still? And hold it up to Vulcan.
Can you speak?
Says I'm deaf.
So then say something.
Well, you know,
still
deaf
talk.
people, they don't really talk.
That's not true.
You?
They go like, well, I'm not going to do it.
Okay.
No,
I'm not going to.
It's
Mm. Just talk normally. Just talk normally.
he can't. He can't.
Because
He
you-
can't
Because I
hear
can't
you
hear
guys
my-
asking him to talk. Because he's
we know
deaf.
writing, yeah. But we've written it out.
Vulcan,
Asking
Vulcan, you can still speak. You won't be able to hear yourself.
Can't hear you.
But you don't need to change how Griffin talks. The party is aware.
Vulcan.
If ever there are any interactions, spoken interactions, that will mechanically impact them, I will let you know. Otherwise, if they are writing down what they are saying, you can feel free to respond normally.
I can't hear.
Got that. This thumbs up. Okay. I will Since Vulcan's already affected, I will. Right? Can you remove the gauntlet and throw it in the lava? Or should we
Take
smash
it.
I'm not touching it.
No!
I don't want to go deaf.
The Goliath, that's witnessing all of this, glances down at Gran and says, "Well, I mean, I can go get it." And he lets go of your arm and begins to move for Xardarok's body.
I feel as if you. No, wait.
If he's, I just wanted to know that if he's making a saving throw, he gets +3 because he's my friend now.
Oh.
Is no one gonna stop him?
Yeah,
That might not be
No, I
best
Stop,
for
stop.
your mental health. Yeah.
I think it needs to. It is not your job. We should leave it to our friend here, the fire genasi here.
Yeah.
All right.
Zadrin, can you write that on the?
Yeah. I'll be like, all right, since you're already deafened, can you go ahead and remove the gauntlet completely?
Sure, absolutely nothing else will go wrong.
Add 3 to your save this your saving throw this time.
You reach down and pull the gauntlet off.
Morgan, I'm gonna do it again. No balls.
I mean, no, yeah, this is enough. It's fine. I'm not gonna do that to you again
Why not?
yet.
Oh.
Because it doesn't say within a certain amount of time if the effect is ruled out.
Yeah, touch it again,
You know what? Hold on. We'll leave it to chance. On an even, we're gonna do it as it's written. On an odd, you get a pass. Vulcan, I need you to give me a charisma saving throw.
And we are instantly back to our bullshit, ladies and
+3.
gentlemen.
Yeah.
I rolled another dirty one.
Oh
Okay.
no.
Well, wonderful. Okay.
There
Plus
are still
3.
party inspirations on the table.
Plus
sir.
3, it's a dirty one.
Well, plus
No,
3
you-
is a 3.
You don't want it?
No point.
I mean, you don't know. You don't know what the DC is.
I know.
Okay. All right. Roll
He's
me a
feeling today.
D100.
66.
Ooh.
Mm.
I mean, that's a good number.
Great number.
Not
Great.
generally on a chart. It's not.
No, it's a great
No.
number.
Ever.
The higher it gets, the
You
better.
can turn
it
it into a
is,
house
I
plant.
think,
You don't
right?
know.
Oh no.
Isn't that how it works? The higher it goes, the better it is.
Not really.
No.
Not necessarily.
No. Pretty much the extremes are always something bad.
Yeah, exactly.
It's near the middle.
Nice near the middle. Yeah. You're
Near the
good.
middle.
Vulcan, you are anxious about
Oh.
this. Admittedly, maybe even a little bit scared as you reach for the gauntlet, but your hand is still steady. But as you pull it off, you can see your free one just begin to shake. And it becomes difficult to hold this heavy gauntlet as both of your hands just continue to tremble uncontrollably. But you have the gauntlet removed and it is currently in your grasp. What would you like to do?
Straight into the lava.
Straight.
Point
Right,
at
destroy
the
the-
Yeah, we
lava.
point to the lava. We point to the lava.
I'm gonna throw in the lava.
Okay. You carry it over and have you ever been so like hungry after a long day out in the sun that you just felt weak and kind of shaky all over?
Never worked hard in my life, Morgan.
That's a lie, I know. Vulcan feels this just sense of unsurety and weakness. But you manage to haul the gauntlet over to the lava and drop it in. There is an instant hiss and steam of this strange bluish gray hue rises from the surface. You watch the black crystalline stone of the gauntlet begin to fracture from the pressure and the heat. And as it sinks down, all but Vulcan hear this faint sound of crystal breaking apart as it disappears beneath the surface of the lava. And
Unacceptable.
that is where we will end
Yep.
tonight's session. Oh, Vulcan. Oh,
Amazing.
honey.
Amazing.
Oh,
Now he's
baby.
deaf.
And trembling.
Deaf
And
and
has the
trembling.
shakes.
It has the shakes.
Just like my grandfather right before.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Oh.
That's awful. Oh,
Griffin.
man, that's rough. Okay. Well,
Griffin.
we're going to go ahead and wrap this up on that terrible note.
Hmm.
So, chat, thanks for hanging out
Yeah.
with us. We'll see if there's any potential way to undo these strange conditions that the Charlatan Gauntlet forced upon Vulcan Tintop, and see what the rest of the party decides to do as a massive dragon continues to bear down on Tin Towns. Thanks for hanging out with us. We hope you enjoy the rest of your week. As always, find us on Twitter for all of our programming updates at twitter.com/goblinneon.
And on three, we say thank you to Morgan. 1, 2, 3. Thank you,
Thank
Morgan.
you, Morgan.
Oh, you're so welcome. I
feeling
love tormenting you. All right, y'all. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for
Bye.
stopping by.